Put it on record, bro.
Culturally, and I know it says it's deep culturally. I can never wear secondhand clothes.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
All right, what's up? This is the Mics Are Open podcast, episode 85. And let me tell you, this is the episode of all episodes. My name is G Money.
And the young.
And Big C.
We're in the building, man.
No, we're not in the building, fam. Check the background.
We say we're in the building every damn time. Today, precisely, we're coming to you guys live from the brand new Adidas store. At,
Do you say Adidas or Adidas?
Adidas.
You know,
I say Adidas.
In the UK, we say Adidas.
Adidas.
What's the hurry?
Adidas.
Adidas. Take your time.
Take your time. So we're coming to you guys, from the brand new store. It just opened literally, say about 3 or 4 weeks ago?
Yeah,
3-4 weeks ago. So it's located right inside Westgate on your way to Art Cafe and all of that. You can't miss it. It looks
Ground
so
floor.
nice.
Well, you can't miss it because it's got a big Adidas sign on the front.
Exactly.
That's why you can't miss it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
man. Yeah.
And I want to give you a little background about the Adidas store. Now, there's an Egyptian company they're called RA Sports Trading Limited here in Kenya. They've got more than 120 stores with more than 15 brands all across Egypt. Now, if y'all ain't been to Egypt like I have been to Egypt, y'all know that, when it comes to like fashion and style, those guys
they
are
don't
on
play.
Point out there.
I need to visit Egypt, man.
120 stores across Egypt for real. So they're now in Kenya. They've got an Adidas store in Sudan.
Yeah.
An Adidas store in Acacia Mall in Uganda.
Oh, wow.
And they have 2 factory outlets in Uganda as well. And they're about to open the Puma store here in Westgate, right next to ShopRite in Westgate. In a couple of weeks as well.
Yeah,
so
man.
let's put it. They're a big deal.
They're a massive deal. And let me tell you this. This feels, we've been doing some dope podcasts for a while, but I think
good.
This was definitely a dream. I think we've always wanted to do the podcast from a sneaker store.
You should have seen the excitement.
About those sneakers, you know what I mean?
So let me give you a bit of backstory. You may remember on last week's podcast, Calvin made reference to just being in a place and having the balls to just walk in and ask, can I use... This was what he's talking about.
Yeah,
so he literally walked into the Adidas store, met our man Kareem. Big up yourself, I can see Kareem's in the building.
Shout out, man.
I mean? Yeah. And he asked, and Kareem was like, yeah, sure, you can come and do your podcast.
Yeah, man, shout out to Kareem and of course the team as well.
Now,
they verified what we're about.
Yeah, and also, I got to say to you, fam, bro, if you are listening to us, this is 1 week, but even I'm going to say, you need to check out the visuals.
Finally. There we go.
I know Grouch will be glad to hear me say that, but if you're listening to us, you need to make sure you go and check out the visuals on YouTube for real.
I'm not feeling too happy though.
Why is that?
Why?
Man, I've got a football right in front of me that says Manchester United. Adidas. I feel like it's a bit too short notice.
We're already the biggest podcast in Kenya. Do you want us to now become the biggest sports podcast?
Talk about how you guys are no longer in the Champions League.
Right, you know, here's the thing, right? So I woke up and I saw G's tweets and everything, and I was like, bruh, how does Manchester United go into Europa on the day that we're about to go record up there Adidas store?
But you know what's even worse than that? So, at least Arsenal, we went straight into Europa. No long thing. We knew what our levels were.
No Champions League pressure, bro.
These guys went into Europa via the Champions League.
Bruh, I'm not
I love the fact that G is a prophet of doom. A week ago, man put up a tweet and said, bookmark this tweet. RP Leipzig are gonna...
And I feel like, Manchester United at least, okay, cool, we're in Europa, we finished top 4 last season, but are we really going to be out here talking about football and really not mention what happened to you lot last weekend? Please.
What happened to us?
What happened to Arsenal last weekend?
We got beat by Tottenham.
Yes. What do you mean? What? Fellow London club.
Tottenham at the moment are a better team than Arsenal, so we cry. You guys...
As in, you're actually going to be that guy saying a better club.
I didn't say club, a better team.
Better team at the moment.
They're not a better club. What I'm saying to you is this, at least we Arsenal fans are not acting like we're still up there. We know where we are. We know our levels. You guys want to be like, oh, we came third in the league.
Yo,
oh, this
This guy's at the beginning of the season. This guy, yo, we want a remix. Huh? What's this?
Party after party.
Party after party. That didn't last too long.
Thomas, party wherever you are, get well soon, yeah?
The craziest thing is this party after party. Bro, this after party's not even lasted that long.
You're
Sad.
an idiot.
But you're just a bitter man. But are we really gonna talk about football?
No, we had to touch on that, man. You know,
I don't know.
definitely.
So let me ask you a question, man. Like, so we're in the Adidas store, and Adidas are a hip hop brand. You may remember, if you go back into hip hop history, Run DMC and their partnership with Adidas back in the day. Oh, my man's holding is that Stan Superstar? Adidas Superstar.
Yeah.
For real. What is your favorite Adidas sneaker? We're going to do this real quick before what's your favorite Adidas? Because I can tell you what mine are.
Well, what's your favorite sneaker?
For me, anything right now that Adidas do with Ultra Boost, I'm there.
That's a must-have.
You actually rocking
Ultra
some.
Boost is a must-have, bro.
Oh, you got them Ultra Boost.
Got the Ultra Boost on right now. You can see them. I'm an Ultra Boost guy. You?
Okay, I'm a basketball fan. James Harden has his own line of kicks. And let me show you this, man. The Volume 4s.
Oh, wow. The Harden Volume 4s. Those are sick.
These are my favorite. I kid you not, man.
Gazelles.
Gazelles?
Yeah, I like gazelles.
Bro, gazelles were cool when I was at primary school. And that was a long time ago.
The thing about Adidas and all the sneakers they have, bruh, it's for me now, bruh, I don't wear no leather shoes to the office. So gazelles can fit with like some good chinos or some fitting jeans. So you can
that's your style.
Right? That's always my
that's your style,
and this is not too bad.
Now,
not too shabby.
Before you sit there right now and guys are like, oh my God, they're going to talk about Adidas for the whole podcast. No, we're not.
We're done.
Right, moving on. Now, last week on the podcast, I asked you guys about what your purpose was.
Jeez.
I don't think we're going to have that conversation.
Not yet.
No, we're not going to have. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. I got the script, don't worry. What I want to ask you guys is this, and this is on the back of something I heard on the radio today, right? What do you think that you offer to the world?
Wow. What's up with all of these deep questions lately?
Bro,
what do you mean you offer?
What radio is this you're listening to?
This is
BBC what?
Radio
Hope
5.
FM? No. Because it sounds like it, bro.
No. The reason I'm asking this, right? We're getting towards the end of the year. We're getting towards the end of one of the most difficult years that any of us are going to face in our lives. Mentally, spiritually, physically, all of them things, right?
You've not heard what's happening in India?
Well, a new disease.
Yeah. So, put a pin in that. Yeah.
But it made me start thinking, and like, the conversation about purpose. What do you think you offer to the world?
Wow. I can go first, as you guys.
I'm
buying time for you lot. By the way, let me just say something.
I haven't thought about it.
You haven't thought about it? Let me just say this. The reason as to why I can answer
and
this.
It can't be a shoulder to cry on.
Well, you know what they say about a shoulder to cry on, bro. But anyway, the reason why I can answer this question right now is because the therapy sessions I used to go for, my therapist used to make me think about these things and just be honest with myself. Like a reflection of who you are. What do you see about yourself when you look into the mirror, or when you're talking about yourself? Those silent thoughts, something will just cross your mind and go like, damn, that's really me. So I got to think about everything that I do. Last time on the podcast, you asked this question. I said that my purpose is just to love. I feel like I was brought on this planet to love and be loved.
And smoke weed.
And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. You get me? So what am I offering? Other than love, I feel like...
Are you offering rolled or pre-rolled?
Yo, you see me aside,
I'm joking,
bro. We can have this conversation later on.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but I've noticed some patterns in my life with the people who come in and out. And I really attract people who are broken. Let me just say that.
Captain Savo.
What?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I have noticed that we had this conversation. You are who you attract. And before I even get deep into that, I have noticed that most of the people who have come into my life and maybe I've left an impact, it's because they are drawn to me. I naturally ooze that aura. Like, I want to see you win. I want to see G okay. Like, if G is not okay on Twitter, we can all tell when G is not okay on Twitter. Man's going on a rant. But till today, you've never replied to my, it's fine, my DM. It's fine. I'll ask you, G. Wagwan.
You need to slide through my DMs with hi.
No, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing. I won't get blue ticked by a babe on Twitter and then you blue tick me the DM. What the hell? Nah. You know, if Calvin is not okay, I'll be like, hey, yo, bruh.
Yeah,
Naturally,
he's
I feel
like that.
I feel like helping. Though I draw the line. You know, I'm like, beyond this point, I'm going to be an enabler.
Okay.
You know, if I don't cross that point, I'm going to be of help. So I feel like healing is part of the whole thing and loving.
Okay.
Bruh, I won't even lie. I'm not one of those guys who go to the gym a lot. But right now, if you told me do 50 push-ups or answer this question, I'll pick 50 push-ups. Because, goddamn, like I've thought about it. Purpose, what do you think I
Not
offer?
purpose.
I mean,
it's different.
what do I offer the world, right? I'd say clearly with what we do, great vibes.
Yeah,
Every single
good
week.
vibes, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people who tell us, okay, we like what you guys are doing on the mics are open and all of that. And I think I'd just say good vibes because I'm about spreading that good energy, to be honest.
I'd say, Calvin, you're like a wake up call to many people. The things okay, we all have different worldviews. The way you see the world, definitely not the way G sees the world. Definitely not the way I see the world.
Yeah.
You are, okay, both of you, you're both brutally honest, but Calvin, you have this edge that you really don't care about people's feelings. You care about the truth. You care about what's real. And I feel like...
Do I care about people's feelings, fam?
I don't think you care about people's feelings, man.
If
this is the truth, this is the truth. So I feel like you being in someone's life, you're a reality check to them. Like, you don't hide the truth.
I don't know. I think this is one of those questions that we'll come back to.
Right.
Yeah. You know, you always figure some things out.
I think for me, what do I offer the world? I just
Great
offer the
mixes.
world. Great mixes. No, apart from
On
that,
a Thursday night.
an alternative viewpoint. Because I think that I've got such a different worldview on so many things. So I think that I have a very non-traditional view of most things.
I agree.
So I think at the end of the day, it's like, you can come to me with X and I'll always say to you, have you considered Y? You get me?
I love that.
You know what
And
I mean?
I
And I
think
think that's just a different perspective.
you're the most cultured person on this podcast, I'd say.
Cultured?
So, yeah.
Cultured me?
Yeah. I feel like you're the most cultured person on this
What do you
podcast.
even mean by that?
See how man has traveled, bruv. See the places you've gone, the places you've been to.
I've traveled a lot. That don't make me cultured, fam.
No, that makes you cultured, bro.
I think there's a
What do you
difference
mean
between
how?
cultured and well-traveled.
No, I feel like that is definitely a byproduct of you being everywhere around the world, bro. You're interacting with different people. The experiences that you get, come on, you have to see it, bro. You have to see
Cultured.
it. You're cultured, bro. It's just that you like what you like, but yes, you're cultured.
Fam, are you trying to, like, I know I drink Baileys, yeah? But are you trying to, like, ruin my street cred?
No!
Cultured.
Bruv, I'm even building your street cred.
I
Being
don't know.
cultured is how commodity out
I
in the
feel like
streets,
this
bro.
is one of those questions we could definitely throw to the guys out there to tell us, well, you know, the different personas. And we always get like different opinions from the guys. But yo, let me ask you guys this. What are some of those favorite moments from the last time we had the World Cup? The 2010 World Cup in Africa.
2010, okay.
Remember, you know why I've said 2010? Because I want to come back to this whole A.D.I.D.A.S conversation. Remember that time, that was that football, what is it called?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the A.D.I.D.A.S one.
And in the World Cup when you kick it and it was swerving all over the place.
Yeah, that one that a lot of players were complaining about
Yeah,
and
I remember
everything.
that one.
But definitely, not to get into all of that. What is your favorite moment of the World Cup being in Africa?
That's random.
That's a very random question.
That's stupid random. That's dumb random. Like, I know we're in the Adidas store, but you don't have to clutch at the straws like that, man. I think for me, the greatest memory of the 2010 World Cup was just the fact that it was in Africa. Like, that's the one when Mandela came out on the back of the golf cart. Because he was still alive then. Yeah, he was still alive. And then for me, the first goal, the South African, the player, he scored that first goal.
Yeah.
Man almost broke the net.
Are we not going to mention that R. Kelly was at the World Cup?
Was he?
Was he?
See, he sung.
That's
He
so
did?
random.
Is that where you're coming from with this thing?
No,
This whole
you just
conversation
don't
was leading
remember
up to R. Kelly being at the
You
20.
don't remember it?
Come on, bro.
Like
Come
everybody
on.
forgets that man
Talk to me
was
about
actually
Shakira.
out
Talk
on
to me
the road.
about Kanan.
Yeah,
Fam, you
Kanan. What happened to Kanan?
Kanan, I don't know what happened to him, but his song should have been the World Cup song.
Because what song was his?
Waving the flag.
Like Waving the Flag.
When
I get over.
Yeah.
But he
That
had a
should have
dope
been.
album. Like literally, we're going to talk about guys who were like one-hit wonders. My man went in, boom.
I
did
don't know
an
about
album.
one hit wonder.
No, he had a good album.
The
Kanan
album
had
was
an
dope, but it's
amazing
never been
album.
continued after that.
But you know the thing with Kanan was in that space. You know, I always put it. There's a space of, I call it NGO hip hop.
Okay.
Like these hip hop artists who are loved by people who want to help, kind of speak. So you feel
Okay.
like, for example, remember this guy? I've interviewed him in like 3 different countries. Emmanuel the War Child. or
Emmanuel
something.
Jal.
No, yeah, him.
Yeah.
To me, he's an NGO
yeah.
rapper.
Bro,
Yeah.
you know that reminds me, when we start talking about Kanan, it reminds me of Macklemore. They came, dropped an album, won a Grammy. Remember?
Yeah, but you know what? I think with
Because they were
Macklemore-
independent and there was that whole hype about it.
Yeah, but I think with Macklemore, you see the problem was they won the Grammy and then they tweeted Kendrick Lamar, I don't think we deserve this. We're like, Negro, please.
Just take it and
Let's
go,
just take
bro.
it and go.
They actually said that.
Yeah, we just take it and go. We don't
But
care.
what you expect? If I was Macklemore, I'd also do the same. That was the same year when Kendrick had. How you gonna be in the same category with Kendrick
Yeah.
and then just take it and be like, yes, we deserved it?
Yeah, but the issue is,
Fam.
you've won the Grammy. Take it and go.
Coffee was in the same category as Chronics and Protege.
Hey, careful what you're saying.
But
remember, I'm Jamaican.
They're all from Jamaica. They're
Still-
all from Jamaica. Yes.
Still, but if you look at the
but at least with Coffee had like the biggest song. Like
Sour.
Macklemore had like 2 or 3 hit songs on the album.
They were about.
But was it more hip hop than Kendrick? No.
No.
I don't deny, but at the end of the day, you got the award, take the award. It's your time, bro.
Fam.
It's your time.
That's got to be the first time a rapper won a Grammy talking about wearing secondhand clothes. Can you imagine,
Thrift
the,
shopping.
can you
Thrift
imagine
shop.
the baby coming out and saying, yeah, I bought my Prada in a secondhand shop. He'd be like, I bought the shop.
But I respect babes who thrift, bro. I respect babes who look good, make things look good, and people think they are, man, I shopped at some expensive outlet.
On record.
Put it on record, bro.
Culturally. And I know it says it's deep culturally. I can never wear secondhand clothes.
End this thing, bro. What do you mean you can never wear second-hand
never
clothes?
wear. Fam,
You want to tell me everything in your wardrobe right
everything
now?
is brand new. I'm the first person who's worn it. I can't.
And
Why?
you're black?
It's not even about being
It's
black,
a cultural
fam.
thing. Fam, let me tell you something, right?
You
In
can't
Jamaica-
embrace the struggle because of being black.
It's not about embracing the struggle, bro. It's
Bro, I can't. It's not culture. We don't do that.
never your
There's
whole
even
life.
songs about in Jamaica they call it poopina. Like somebody's had a fart in the clothes you're wearing. Like, yeah, I know.
But let's be honest. You see, here's the thing, right? If we had the cotton industry well set up over here,
Right.
we'd have like, proper threads that people are wearing.
Yeah.
There'd be no need for that. So it's one of those things that came in because the system wasn't properly done.
And for
You know
me,
what I mean?
it's not. It doesn't mean that man's flossing. It's just that culturally, there's such a mental block. I can't put on someone else.
Also,
Can
Andy,
you imagine?
Bravo,
do you
I'm
really
shook.
expect this homie to wake up and start going to toy market
No,
or something?
do you know how I view G? G is that person, say he's working with Kev, shout out to Kevin Okewa, yeah? And they're in some streets in Nairobi. And there's someone who's put some clothes on the ground, And
Kevin is here.
Does he know me?
No,
don't know me.
No, this is how I see you. Next to some nice, hotel. So you get out and you're like, yo, I like that t-shirt or I like that
You
cap.
really need to
You
write
don't
him
know
an
me.
essay and tell him
No,
who you
that's
are
bruv.
and what you're about.
You see how you're talking about your mental block? This is how I see. I see you. I think you're capable of that.
I could never on this planet.
Never?
Ever. Fam, do you know how many people have gifted gifted me? I think even Venom bought me a pair of shoes once, like a pair of sneakers, and he brought them. And I was like, no, it was Peter. Peter bought me a pair of sneakers and came to the house. They were dope. I said, but these are not new. I gave them back to him.
Oh,
Are you for real?
No, I gave them back.
Why?
Because I'm not going to wear them. Why would I take them?
Just keep them.
And do what?
It was a gift, bro.
Nah, bro.
But
I'm
it's-
it's cultural. Like, I can't.
Yo. So as your friend, man, I have standards if I want to gift you,
Bro,
bro.
I grew up in the first world, bro.
Man,
I'm
you
sorry, like-
are high end.
Oh, shit. That sounds really bad.
You are high end.
I don't mean it like a snobbish thing. But I didn't grow up in that culture, fam. Like, end of
That's
the day,
interesting.
like we're here in the Adidas shop, right? I grew up in a city that had Adidas shops. Nike shop, all kinds of shops, right? Every brand you can think of. So I've always worked in a good job, made good money. Why would I go and buy secondhand clothes? Not saying it's a money thing, because I know thrifting is something that white folk do, and it's a culture, but it's not part of my culture.
Okay, let me ask you something, yeah? You've been blessed. You've had your ups, you've had your downs, and that's why you know how to handle your money. I'm sure there's a period between you not getting good money and you getting good money.
Right.
I'm sure you are acting different through that transition.
Right.
Is there any point you felt like, yeah, I know I have the money, but I can't act like I have the money? I can't behave, I can't be moving like I have this kind of money.
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. That's actually a very good question. Because I've mentioned this before, I'm not the most flagrant person in terms of buying stuff. Like gadgets, yes. Like gadgets, yes, right? But for example, even, and I'll tell you, this is the craziest story, and a true story. When I came to Kenya, now let me tell you a bit about when I first came to Kenya. So I used to work, as you know, One Extra. One Extra in those days, still is right in the center of London, right next to all the shopping. Oxford Street, which is the biggest shopping street in the UK. So every day I jump out of the train, I'm walking past stores. And I was that guy, Air Force Ones in those days, all that stuff. Like, I would go and buy them 3-4 pairs each. Because man's making good money, you know what I'm trying to say?
Nice.
You know? Now, the thing about it is, I came to the 254, 2007, before post-election violence. Fam, I got off that plane with 2-3 suitcases full of the latest stuff, clothes-wise, Prada, Nikes, this, that, the other. I remember going to Barito Road, fam, industrial area, wearing Prada sneakers. Dusty as hell.
Out of context.
And you know, you walk into that building, fam, and you know we had rats in that building. You walk into that building, fam. You walk out of that building, I'm around the young talent from that day who can't spend the way I've spent in the past.
Of course, yeah.
Coming from where I'm coming from, right? Fam, you know what that taught me? That anything you wear means nothing. Because after 2 weeks of wearing Prada and people are like, oh, those shoes look good. They don't look good, they're Prada.
Yeah.
But nobody cared. Nobody. I think in my entire first year here, I think only one person ever was like, those look like some...
Those are like some dope sneakers. Yeah.
So to me, I've never been that person to be flagrant like that. I have a very basic but style.
But now
I've never had to. So in answer to your question, I've never had to act like I have or I don't have. Because my life has just been pretty much on that level.
And you live within your means.
Yeah,
But what about you, Carl?
So now that we're in the store and everything, from just, you guys have spent time here, right? Looking around and all. Have you guys got your eyes on anything that you'd actually be like, oh, those are dope, I want to get those?
I've seen one hoodie over there, that red and...
Yo, the hoodies over there.
That red and white one over there.
The
Now,
shorts and
obviously,
the
if you're
truck
listening
suits.
to us, you can't see it.
Yeah.
But if you go to the visuals, we're gonna record it on the way out. There's a red and white one over there. I'm gonna like take my church offering this week.
That's offering.
Do it.
And you're 10% for the month.
Yeah, Jesus ain't getting no money this week.
Okay, so let me put it to you guys like this. So you know how do you guys go and look at like sneakers and say like, oh, I've got my eyes on this,
Yeah.
like on the various sites, right?
Yeah.
You know how guys typically are always looking at cars and they're like, yo, this car I want to get. You guys don't have like eyes on some like that?
Bruv, we do. We follow pages on IG like every
Hype
once in a
Beast.
while. Yeah, every once in
and
a
all
while
of
you're
that.
like, yo, what's
Yeah.
new? Even sometimes on YouTube, you're like, yo, what's the latest kicks? You know, what am I looking forward to, even in the world of sports? Now, the reason as to why I brought up this conversation is this week, Cardi B was being dragged on Twitter.
Right.
Because she tweeted out that, should I really spend 88,000 bob?
Right.
That's USD on a bag. And her fans or not came out like, are you tone deaf in the middle of a pandemic? Now, of course, she felt hurt. She's doing a lot of charity work. When she came to Nigeria, everybody saw what she did. A whole supermarket brought to a village, Maze, as in she did the most. But guys weren't as loud as they are right now back then when she was doing all that. But right now that she wants to spend 88K on a bag, guys feel entitled to go like, hey, yo, you know what? You can't be spending that kind of money during a pandemic.
That's the most lopsided thinking I've ever heard in my life.
Bro, if you want to spend it because you earned it, and she's already given a lot already. Kwani, what do people want? For you to give all your damn money?
No, but then you see, you know what that is, bro? That's just the social media age. Because the social media age says, I have a right to think I know how Cardi B should spend her money.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Entitlement, yeah.
And then if you look at it from another perspective, it's like, yo, we don't even know how much money she gives to charity. You don't know how much money, we don't know how much money you give to charity, or how much money Calvin gives, or how much money I give to charity. So I go out there and I buy a Bentley. Not that I'm gonna buy a Bentley, but let's say I did, right?
Yeah.
How can you buy a Bentley in the middle of a pandemic when people are hungry? I'm like, so that I can drive to KFC.
Yo, this story gives me the same vibes for George Clooney. A couple of weeks ago, he was in the news when he gave all his friends. How many were they? About
1 million 6? Bob, bro.
Not 1 million bob.
Or the number of friends.
Sorry, fam. Come correct. 1 million bob is all right. $1 million to about 6 of his pals.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guys on social media were like, how can you do that? Why aren't you giving to the poor? What?
Yes,
Bro, how do you guys, same thing, how do you guys know that he's already not been given?
George Clooney has done so much.
He was out here doing so much in Sudan.
Yeah,
so much, right? Like he was the ambassador at some point for everything that was happening.
Right.
So that same mentality, bro, if I'm worth this much and I want to give to my man them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get...
Yeah.
I think that people just watch people's pockets too much.
But you see, there's two sides to this story, right? There's that whole energy that guys are doing that. Then there'll be also the whole angle of, but he doesn't give.
But you don't know. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying, no, they'll be like, he doesn't give, right? So it's two sides to it. But yeah, I couldn't really care about what people
It's because you don't get to see
it.
what he's doing behind the scenes,
And
bro.
I think that, like, social media, like, if the more you post on social media, the more you're inviting people to have comments. No, it's hate or whatever, or just a comment on the way you're living. You know what I'm trying to say? If you were to go out there right now and take a picture with 2, 3, 4 million shillings and be doing like that thing where you put that, people have so much to say.
Yeah.
But once you put it out there, you must expect that people are gonna comment. Now, I have a question to ask you guys.
Oh, here we go with
And
the deep
for
shit.
real, no, it's not deep. It's not deep.
I feel like you've become me.
I want you to know, right, that we are in the Adidas store here in Nairobi, Kenya, right?
Yeah.
And shout out to Krim and the team for welcoming us here.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Could you put that ball down? I'm not too comfortable.
Okay, I'm playing with the Arsenal ball on my on set, right? So we've been welcomed here. The hand of friendship has been extended to us, and we're recording in the Adidas store, right?
Arsenal,
Adidas. Whoa! I must say, if you look at the Adidas kit, Arsenal's, especially the white one. No, come on. Let me bring it. The Arsenal away kit, is it the white one? Yeah, that's fire, bro. Come on.
The red one?
The red one is all right, but the white one is dope.
It's fire.
But let me get back to my point. All right.
Okay, before you get to the point, I've got a confession to make. I hope the cameras are off at this point.
The cameras are on.
Okay. That new jersey by you guys have? That red one?
The white one.
It's fire. You hate to admit it.
No, I can't.
Adidas
I thought about it. I was like, oh my God.
You an Arsenal fan.
That jersey is actually fire. But since I'm aligned to other teams that have more trophies and everything, I don't think I would.
More trophies, and I guess they're even tired because they've gone through the Champions League to get to Europa. But let me go back to this point, right? Yeah. So we've been welcomed here, the hand of friendship, which is we appreciate, right?
Yeah.
There's 3 of us here, right? Let's say that we were people who play the lottery, for example, right?
Yeah.
And every week when we record our podcast, you each give me 100 bob, and I go and buy 300 bob worth of lottery tickets, right? Now, every week without fail, you give me your 100 bob, 100 bob. Now, let's say this week, you guys forget to give me your 100 bob. And I go out there and I still bet 300 bob. And I win the lottery.
The one time,
just coincidentally. Do I have to give you any of the money?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, you have to.
Bro,
Are you mad?
why you putting yourself in a position of you? If I did the same thing that you just spoke about, you'd be entitled. So are you mad? Take that
Run me
energy
my
back in.
money,
Listen,
bro.
You know what I mean?
I
Slap
wait.
the hell back.
Shout going out to Neville, who I work with in the morning, right? I asked Nev the same question yesterday. He was like, oh, hell no. He ain't giving you no money.
You know, there was actually, I think, a court case about
There
this.
was.
Yeah.
There was. Even over here.
Yeah.
There was this woman who gave
The hubby
husband
or
the last 100
boyfriend or
bob
something, yeah.
to go and buy unga or whatever. And he took it and he went and bet and he won like 10M. And then she's like,
Hey.
that's my money.
New girlfriend.
So no, I'm asking you because, like, really and truly, because let's say I won like 10M or 100 million, right? From that 300 bob that I put in.
No, to
you
be
know
honest.
what? I'm not gonna lie to you. If I won 100M, I might give you 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
I'll give you 1 or 2, and I'm keeping the other 96.
Aye. Now come on, fam. That means yo,
You know,
yo,
let me
hold
tell
up.
you, let's kill this bubble of his. The problem with you mean people is this.
Mean?
First and foremost, if you won 100, let me tell you this. I'm here to tell you this. You couldn't keep that 96. Why? Because the government's going to come.
Okay.
Okay, Sawa, so sorry. Are you feeling bad about that now? Yeah, you wouldn't
Yes,
take that
I would feel
100.
bad.
Okay.
How much
Yeah.
is the government taking?
A
40?
good, no,
30, 40?
no.
That's a
There's a
lot,
percentage
damn.
on it.
Like, yeah.
I think there's a percentage, maybe about 10 or something,
Right.
which is okay.
Yeah.
So you've got what, 90 million?
left,
Yeah.
Fam, we've been doing this together. You can't even let me hold 10.
Okay, so if the government takes 10% and leaves me with 90, then I'll give you 1.5 and I'll give you 1.5.
God.
No, because you see, at the end of the day,
Wait, whose money was that?
hold up. At the end of the day, we got into this together, bro.
Bro.
So this one time there was a delay. We didn't send our money. This is like Chama.
No.
True
It was a
story.
merry-go-round.
True story,
You
by
didn't
the way.
send your money full stop.
Yeah, we didn't send our money.
True
and-
story. Actually, this happens a lot, especially for guys who are like always placing bets.
Right.
A lot of sports betting. Bruh, there's times guys have money, there's times other guys don't. It's like a merry-go-round. Guys
Okay.
normally do it. And if you lose, we're all losing our money.
Right.
Yeah, let's bring that into perspective.
Right.
So you happen to win.
Yes, when we lose, we all lose
We've
money.
all lost.
Okay, so let me ask you this, right? Do I have to give you an equal share?
Yes.
Yo,
Now,
Actually,
equal share,
What
no.
you mean equal?
Equal share, no.
When we lose, it's equal. Bro, let's put the same energy. If we're winning, it goes 3-way.
But you're overlooking the fact that it was his money. That one time that me and you didn't sangisha
No. My phone might have been off. My battery might have died. You know how KPLC set up? Yeah, there might have been no. You get?
Calvin, you want to tell me?
No.
Bombo Clat. No, Calvin, you've done group assignments in campus. So we all have an assignment, and this one time just before we go to present, I'm the one who does the whole thing. I don't know what was happening with you. Maybe something happened
Yeah.
at home. Maybe G drank a lot of Baileys, blacked out. He's
Something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
So I do the presentation solo. Do you think I'm going to put your names on that presentation?
Of course, yes.
Exactly. So when
It's
we're getting the
group
marks,
work.
do you think I'll go to the lecturer and go like, yeah, everyone put in 110%? Bro, no.
But you know what? I love that
No.
we've had this conversation because I can actually see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like if we ever got like a massive deal, this is the kind of politics we're going to clearly have. You know, I'm really not shocked. This happens in families all day.
No.
Like brothers take each other to court.
But I'm going somewhere with this. Of course, I share the money, but I'm going somewhere with this.
Oh,
this is where
why
I'm going.
didn't you say that louder?
That's because we would have nothing to talk about if I said I'd share the money. But I want to say this. Shout going out to, at work, we have to fill in these, they're called
ERPs, yeah.
Yeah,
So
prep
basically,
sheets.
it's basically a prep sheet to talk about what you're going to do on
What you're
on the
gonna
show,
say
doing the
on
show,
air.
right? What you're going to say on air, blah, 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 all that stuff. Fam, shout going out to Nev. Neville fills them all out on his own, but I take the credit. Right. moving
Wow.
swiftly
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, but actually, I mean, obviously I'd share the money, but it's a very interesting conversation because Neville was like, he wouldn't share. Neville was just like, no, I might give you a little something, but I wouldn't share. That surprised me.
Yeah, like just don't give me 50 or let's not even split it even, yeah? Just something because we got into this together by virtue of that fact.
Here's another one. Let's say I go to Calvin and I say, Calvin, lend me 100 G's. Yeah.
No.
Because I want to invest in some business.
I see where you're going.
And
with
I
this.
invest in that business and I make 100 M. Do I have to give him back his 100 G's or do I have to give him back a little bit on top?
Nigga, we are signing a contract. Trust me. Me giving you that money, we are signing a contract.
What do you think? No, think about that though.
In that context, I just want my 100 back.
I'm
Because
the same.
it's the thing about business, bro.
You wouldn't expect anything on top of that.
If he wants to give me more,
It's cool.
That's on him.
It's cool. But the principle of it's all about the principle of everything that's happening. Yeah, you give back. Bro, let's put it like this. If a bank tells you, okay, here, we're giving you money to start a business or something, of course, the business of banks is to make money, right? That's why banks have, books, loan books and all of that.
Yeah.
For them, that's their actual business. If you go to like a chama or something, they want the money like this,
Right.
or family. Normally at times, family won't tell you, okay, we want interest on it.
Right.
It's just the principle of it. I don't
Right.
want, if you feel like you want to do it,
Right.
go right ahead.
Go ahead and do it.
All right, pause for this moment. I wanted to say that y'all need to go to the Mics Are Open podcast.com and have a look at all the new merchandise that's there. Let me tell you, so Andy's on set right now. He's got one of the new water bottles. But you've probably seen them because they've been all over the socials, yeah? Now, I want at this moment to say, and let me look at the camera when I say this. A few weeks ago, which camera I'm looking at? That one over there? A few weeks ago, I said to you that we were going to put out the Mics Are Open merchandise, and you, yes you, watching this podcast, were going to support us. I want to thank everyone who supported our merchandise over the last month or two, but we need more. So you who's sitting there, you're about to like this video on YouTube, you're about to write your nice little comment on Castbox. Have you been to the Mics Are Open podcast.com and selected your merchandise for the Christmas present? Listen, the water bottles are so cool, that chick that you've been trying to get hold of. You need to give her a Mics Are Open water bottle and a mug of tea. The mug for the coffee. The water bottle will put her to sleep. The coffee mug will wake her up.
Wow.
I'm just joking with you guys, but they're out. There's hoodies, there's loads of stuff, and as a matter of fact, to add to top on top of that, we are in the Adidas store here at the moment. Y'all need to come and check us out as well.
Yeah,
Aye, for sure.
Shout out to Kareem and them. I actually didn't know they had an Instagram handle, bruv. It's of Adidas.Kenya, bro. So we're just going to put it up on the video.
Are we already on there?
Adidas.Kenya. We need to tag them as we post up all of this.
Aid, as you do that, I want to throw a question out there. Have we ever encouraged our mates to cheat on the babe?
Our friend to cheat?
Yes.
I feel like these questions are triggered.
What do you
Where
mean
is this
triggered?
coming from?
So there's a meme that I got in a group. Every girl has that evil friend who encourages her to cheat.
Girls, yes.
And I
Boys
can't put
know.
this past the man them.
I think girls do, but not guys.
Yeah, guys know.
Like I would not.
Come on, let's be real.
No, Andy.
Guys
Andy,
don't generally
if
have
you're-
this
if
kind of
you're
conversations.
If you're in a relationship and you're happy, you're never ever gonna I can't see myself saying to you, yo, you should go and cheat on your. It's not in our
Bro,
lexicon.
it won't come like that. We'll be out one night, maybe we've traveled to Dubai, we are away from everyone and everything. Sevens is happening, and then at the after party, you've killed the party. Bare babes, man. Bare babes in the building. Calvin doing the damn thing,
This
being
man
the
has
superstar.
changed.
Andy, you've changed.
No,
bro.
no. These are things that actually happen. We're just bringing them to light.
No,
It's
no,
not a matter of changing or
you,
what.
But wait, you threw a party last weekend. Is there something you want to tell us?
No.
First and foremost, right? I need to talk about this. So, man's got a deal. He was doing something with another brand, right?
Yeah.
So I know some of the guys from the brand, right? So they sent me a message before his party, and they were like, "We're shocked that Andy didn't invite you and G."
Even
and
me.
I was like,
But it's okay.
but you know,
Oh, Kevin, okay,
here's
the
the
bubble
thing,
goes
because
like-
guys know we do the mics are open,
Yeah.
so they expected
Right,
to
for us
know
to be
that
there.
yo, these guys are finna pull up, and they
look-
were like,
I saw the stories. They looked like they were having a good time.
Yeah.
I didn't get an invite. I didn't feel no way, but it did frame my thinking when I was thinking about splitting that money that we're going to win in the future. I was like, okay. All
Like
right,
you
I
didn't
see
even
you.
mention it to us.
Anyway, I'm throwing another one this coming weekend.
Who from
he's
this
throwing-
whole group
he's throwing
actually
another
got
one.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
I invited guys in front of y'all. Y'all didn't jump
What
on
do you
it.
mean?
I invited Austin, Bombo Clad didn't show up, Grouchy wasn't even in Nairobi, was perambulating, I don't know where. Kevin Oke was nowhere to be seen.
Right.
You
Now,
lot, I don't know.
There's something I want to do right now. So it's not scripted. It's very random. I want us to introduce the guys who are behind the scenes on the podcast.
Let's
do you
do
know
it.
why? Because you know that promo we put out the other day?
Yeah,
guys were like,
who
I
is this?
see you, I see Andy, I see Calvin.
Big C, yeah.
Who are these other guys? So one by one, I'm going to tell them to leave what they're doing and come and say a couple words. Can we borrow your seat? You move over a bit?
Wow.
Right, just
fine.
move over a little bit. Just a little bit. You don't have to move over. So the
Actually,
first,
I can move like this.
yeah. So the first person I'm going to invite over is Kevin. You need to come and take a seat here.
Man's got drip though.
He's scared.
Man's got drip though.
Just
A
walk
big
past the
ass
camera.
man.
Just no. Come and have a seat here. He's wearing his Adidas. These guys did not expect this, by the way. I know
Very
guys,
soft-spoken guy.
Guys are nervous right now. First of all, your Adidas are in check.
No, come.
Adidas. Are you getting the whole look here? Adidas, everything. This is the look. Yeah. All right. Have a seat. You got 2 minutes. Because we want to introduce. You see, I think it's important that people know the people who are behind the podcast as well. So Kevin Okeo, who is one component of the Good Company. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Did you expect to be on deck today?
No.
Are you nervous?
I was born. I was born to do this.
So Kevin is the person who keeps the admin and the books and everything straight. So that's Kevin. So if you ever see him in one of our videos or one of our whatever, that's him. He's the guy. Take pictures because you know what? Like we need to post some of this on our socials. So can someone just grab this phone and take some pictures? You have your fit? Yeah, you got your phone. Take some pictures of this. Like I've got good lighting. Take some pictures. Get all of us. Hold the phone to sideways. Shout if you're listening. I'm gonna edit all this out for the audio anyway, so it's fine. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So that's Kev. Big up yourself. Bless up.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.
Toodles.
Wait, they're not even going to say what they're going to talk on their behalf.
I
That's
told you
what
what
we
he did.
said.
No, okay, fine, but you'd have let at least man say it for himself.
What do you want to
Bro,
say?
curfew's almost here, fam.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's almost
curfew's
out.
almost
Bye.
here, bro.
Cool.
Like,
Bye.
curfew's almost here.
Later. Right, Grouchy, you're next. So Grouchy, step up onto the set. For those of you who
You
want
might
to
have
see
seen
the
him
team,
killing
You
some
make a
parties
great
out here.
MC, you make
Yeah.
a great MC. I like it.
So I'm
Keep it
bored to do
moving.
this. Grouchy has looked in the mirror before he's come on to set. Have a quick seat, my brother. How you doing, sir?
I'm well.
So what do you do for the podcast?
I make these guys look good.
Right, so Grouchy does all of the editing and setup and stuff and all that. He's also a very good DJ as well.
Yeah.
Grouchy, you may know him from killing parties from
Last night he was out.
Your women.
yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, he's one of those smooth talkers.
Ladies, he drives a Subaru as well, so he can Subaru you.
You know, yeah. Fam, we just want to like give you your moments that people know you are. Look at the camera so they can see you. There
Which
you
camera?
go.
This one?
And his phone number is 07. Yeah. Bye.
And
See you
this is
later.
a part. This is
Cool.
also the part where you plug in your Instagram handle as well.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
edited.
don't
so
forget
go
You're
there.
that.
editing, so you have
Yeah.
to put it down here.
Right, get offset.
Like,
Get offset. Austin. So Austin, leave the camera. Don't knock it. Now,
Don't knock
Austin
it.
is the guy who's always knocking over stuff.
God.
He is the clumsiest person on set. This is Austin. What do you do?
I'm the camera person.
Talking to the mic.
I am talking to the mic.
Right. Okay. You're the camera person.
Yes.
So for those of you who listen to our show as well, he's the guy who always calls up to defend Manchester
The
United.
irate Man U fan.
The irate Man United fan. Right, so we just wanna, again, it's December because I don't have any money for bonuses. I just wanna thank you.
Wow. Is that your way of thinking us?
Yeah, bye Austin. Get offset. Oh, Vic is here as well. So I don't know what Vic does. Vic's new to the team. I guess he can tell you what he does.
man adjusted his short.
Huh?
He's like, yeah, that's
Man's
a
wearing the
perfect
Adidas.
shot. Yeah.
What do? He drives the cars. Make sure that we get from A to B. Wagwan.
Yeah, easy, man.
Are you nervous to be on the podcast?
Yeah, I didn't expect this, man.
Yeah, get off it then. That's what he does. So that's the podcast team. I want you guys to know, and I've put them all here for a reason as well. Now you know we have a big family to feed. I want you to go to the Mics Are Open podcast.com and support us and buy some merch, guys.
Now we
it's been
can't we can't end the podcast without getting.
We gotta get the man Kareem on
You gotta
the set.
come round. Come
Yo,
round.
you gotta
the man.
come.
The man.
So Kareem is the manager of the Adidas store here in Nairobi, and has been gracious enough for us to allow us to film on set. We've come in, we've moved everything around. And it's only right that we have a conversation. Karim, welcome to the Mics Are Open podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank
For
you
real?
so much, guys,
For
for
real?
inviting me here.
Yeah. First of all, congratulations on the store. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's our first store in Nairobi.
First store in Nairobi.
Yes, and we'll believe in Nairobi and believe the potential market here. So I think we'll go down for Nairobi, and also next February we'll open Puma here in Westgate.
Puma store.
Yes, so we'll may take I think almost market share here in Nairobi for sportswear.
Well, I can tell you that us guys, we're super impressed. The layout is international standard, and you guys have got stores around the world, so
Yes.
right across Africa. So it's not new to you. So
This is the customer feedback. This is real Adidas International because always we have a lot of categories here. Also gender, man, woman, kids.
Right.
Also in lines we have original, training, athletics, core. So we have full categories, full
Right.
genders. I think in going days
Right.
will be better.
Right.
Also after I think in COVID will pass, it'll be better here in Nairobi too. And we open another stores in another malls. So
We're gonna
to
grow.
cover all Nairobi, also Mombasa, Naivasha,
Love it.
Kihoro, like this.
Good
Because
stuff.
I guess. Thank you so much.
now I want to say, my man Karim is very smart. He used to be a Manchester United fan, but now
Now
he's a
Mo Salah.
He's a
Liverpool.
Liverpool fan. Because obviously he's Egyptian, Mo Salah is Egyptian.
Yes.
That's a great way for you to change your football team.
I was Manchester United, but now you know all Egyptians.
Hey, Mo Salah, Mo Salah.
Even also for Mo Salah for Adidas, he Liverpool wear it Nike.
Yes,
but
yeah.
her shoes is Adidas.
Adidas,
it's
right.
called X. X Adidas, yes.
Right.
We have X. We have here in the store for
Right.
kids and adult.
Right.
X Adidas footwear.
All right, well, Karim, thank you very much for letting us into your store,
Thank
man.
you so much,
It's
guys.
been real, my G.
Thank you so
And
much.
when you open the Puma store, we'll be there as well.
Of course.
All right, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
I know
Yeah,
what it
for
is.
real. And he's, of course, sneaker check.
Oh man,
Sneakers,
Yo, he
sold
got
to the
the
good man.
nice ones, huh?
For real. All right, guys, listen, man.
are we
On the
getting
real,
sneakers?
Fam, see,
I just- no, I-
you used to get combat. Like, just,
Oh
just
wow!
relax. Guys,
Sorry.
before we wrap, right? I want to say thank you to everybody who contributed, like, because we asked guys, a lot of people, what the Mics Are Open meant to them.
Oh yeah.
And we love the feedback that has come back. So I've got so much feedback. People are saying it's an opportunity to have a conversation. It's therapy. It's all sorts of things. So for those of you who came back, and we love to hear back from you. So I want to say thank you very much for all of your feedback as well. All right. Well, it's almost curfew time. We got to get out the building.
Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Check out our YouTube. The mics are open. Hit the ring button
Yes.
so that anytime we drop an episode, you get notified.
That's
ASAP.
right. And once
Yeah.
again, thank you to the Adidas store here in Nairobi for definitely representing and giving us a chance. Like, this visual is probably
It's
the
mad,
dopest
bro.
podcast visual you've ever seen out of
It's
Kenya.
mad.
And I want you all to go. If you've listened to it on audio, please go. Someone's throwing me a pair of sneakers. I've just caught this. Look at these.
Oh, Calvin, that's your size.
Nice.
Whoa.
Calvin, that's your size.
What size is this?
Big enough.
It's a 10, huh? Yeah, I've been given by the store. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Oh
this-
really?
Yeah.
Look at this.
That's what Calvin gets.
Calvin's been giving baby shoes because we know how that goes. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Fam,
thank you very much.
We're throwing it out there.
We are definitely blessed. Andy's looking at the basketball. There's a baller for real. All right, cool. So listen, we're out of the building. Thank you very much. We are back on Monday with the Monday Minnesota. But if you're listening to this audio, please go and watch the visual as well. My name is G Money.
And the young,
And Big C, is that the only thing you do with your middle finger?
no.
Sorry.
You'd be
Stop.
surprised.
Nice. Well done, guys. It's a wrap.
Nice.
Well done.